Welcome back. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi attended on Wednesday the inauguration of the first edition of Egypt's Forum for International Cooperation and Development Finance. In his address before the gathering, President al-Sisi asserted that the main goal of Egypt's Development Vision 2030 is consistent with the UN Sustainable Development Agenda for 2030 and African Agenda 2063.
Under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Egypt's Ministry of International Cooperation launched the first edition of the Egypt ICF International Cooperation Forum on September 8 and 9th. President al-Sisi addressed the gathering, where he asserted that the goals of Egypt's Developmental Vision 2030 is consistent with the UN Agenda for Sustainable Development 2030 and the African Agenda 2063. The President reiterated that African Free Trade Agreement represents a great motive to boost coordination and integration among Africa's countries. The head of state pointed out that Egypt is determined to go forward towards achieving development despite the current challenges and issues, and stressed Egypt's keenness on enhancing cooperation with the international finance institutions and the UN agencies during the coming period. The forum aims to achieve sustainable development partnerships between Egypt and high-level regional and international attendees. The forum is both virtual and in-person. Confirmed guests included a number of major economic and social development institutions, including the UN, the World Bank Group, the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, the African Development Bank Group, and the Arab Fund for Development. Additionally, a number of ministers and policymakers from Africa, Asia, and Latin America, heads of international financial institutions, representatives of bilateral and multilateral development partners, members of the business community and the private sector, and the international and regional research centers attended the forum. The forum's activities include a rich program of discussions and workshops. For the first time, an international agenda for cooperation and development financing will be launched from Egypt, reflecting Egypt's regional and global status, as well as its leading role in international cooperation. The forum reflects Egypt's belief in the importance of employing international cooperation and development financing to achieve comprehensive and sustainable development, especially in emerging and developing economies focusing on Africa.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Wednesday with visiting Kuwaiti Foreign Minister Sheikh Ahmed Nasser al-Sabah. Presidential spokesperson Ambassador Bassem Radi said that after the meeting, President al-Sisi delivered greetings to Emir of Kuwait, Nawaf al-Sabah, stressing the distinguished ties between the two countries. The President reiterated that the strong bilateral ties embodied its compatibility in viewing over the regional issues and its support for the stances in regional and international areas. And he asserted keenness on boosting joint cooperation and coordination in various domains. The head of state affirmed that the Gulf security is connected to Egypt's national security and praised Kuwait's role in confronting challenges facing the region. For his part, the Kuwaiti minister expressed gratitude to Egypt's leadership and people and hailed the strong historical relations between the two countries in different fields. Meanwhile, he expressed appreciation for Egypt's strategic effort in supporting the Arab nation's security and regional issues, as well as preserving security and stability in the Middle East region. Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri received on Wednesday visiting Kuwaiti counterpart Sheikh Ahmed Nasser al-Sabah. The meeting tackled aspects of distinguished relations binding the two countries and means of boosting joint Arab cooperation ahead of preparations for Ministerial Council of the Arab League. Meanwhile, the top diplomat held another meeting with the South Sudanese Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Beatrice Waini. The two ministers discussed fostering joint cooperation and coordination in various domains during the coming periods. Egypt reported on Tuesday 378 new coronavirus infections, bringing the total number of cases to 290,773 people. Since the outbreak hit the country in mid-February last year, the Health Ministry reported 10 new deaths, bringing the total number of fatalities to 16,881. The ministry added that 674 patients were discharged from hospitals, rising the number of those who have recovered to 243,297 people.